So I'm here with the team, Sharmaji, Namkeen. Guys, congratulations. I really liked the trailer. और सबसे बड़ी बात ये है कि for once also I didn't feel that there were two people, okay, playing the same role, which is superb. The first time in Indian cinema that we are seeing that there are two characters playing the same role. Whose decision was it? How did you all come to the conclusion that this is what we should do?
It was a process. I don't think that was the first idea that was on the table. But I would have to go back a little bit when he passed away. Honestly, the first thing was that I had accepted that the film is not going to get completed anymore, because like it's just done. And within a day or two, we had a call with the producers Abhishek, Hani, Farhan and Ritesh. And Farhan and Ritesh said that, Hitesh, don't worry. And we know that you must be stressed, but we'll finish the film. And I was like, Farhan, it's like he's no more. I understand that you want me to feel better, but let's just accept the fact that there is no film anymore. He said, like, no, don't worry. We will see it through. So I think the fact that the producers had such a solid intent and which came from a very, all their heart that we will finish this film, whatever it will take, that became the ground for it. Then VFX was discussed, Ranbir was on board, he really wanted to help in any way that was possible, so prosthetics were being discussed, but those things were just not working out. And then the idea that, let's cast another actor, that came. I think, again, I don't remember clearly whether it was Farhan's idea or how that came, we came to that. But they, again, were very, very gung-ho about it. They were very excited and positive about it. I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't convinced with this because it is Rishi Kapoor's last film. It is my first film and Excel has a great legacy of films. So there was just too much pressure. I think the only time I would have taken a solid pressure on this film was that time when they said, let's cast another actor. And I went back to bed that day like, how will this happen? Because it has never, been done before. So it took me a lot of time to warm up to that idea. And honestly, life became much easier in the first meeting with Paresh ji. He heard the narration, he read the script, he saw some rushes, and within 15 minutes, he really loved the script and he was like, "Ye Chintu ki last film hai, ye khatam karte." Because as an actor also, it was a very generous and a brave thing for Paresh ji to come on board, because it's not easy. It's not an easy thing because you don't know how things will pan out, whether it will make sense or not. You just cannot have that objectivity. I did not have that objectivity as a director. So first day of the shoot, I shot some scenes and I sent it to edit immediately. The edit team was on standby. I went back to the edit and I saw everything together, and that's it. Then I was comfortable that okay, we are on the right path. It will make sense. So yeah.
Paresh ji, kaisa tha to get into somebody else's shoes, and that also Rishi ji, and like we were all talking कि ऐसा पहले कभी हुआ नहीं है, तो कितने आप जैसे वो बोल रहे हैं आपको बहुत अच्छा लगा, बट स्क्रिप्ट अच्छा लगा, बट एक इमोशन भी जुड़ा हुआ था, राइट, कि ऋषि जी का लास्ट फिल्म है. सो व्हाट वाज दैट लाइक?
हाँ, वो ट्रिब्यूट देने वाली जो बात है वो तो सही थी, और दूसरी बात ये भी थी, ऐसी फिल्म अटकनी नहीं चाहिए. इतनी बेहतरीन स्क्रिप्ट है, इतनी बैलेंस स्क्रिप्ट है, तो सोचा कि ऐसी फिल्म अगर कंप्लीट होती है और मैं कर सकता हूँ तो मुझे करनी चाहिए. एंड एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ द मॉडेस्टी मैं ये कहूँगा कि भैया मुझे स्क्रिप्ट इतनी अच्छी लगी थी कि मुझे चैलेंजिंग भी लगा था और चैलेंजिंग नहीं भी लगा था, क्योंकि आई कुड रिलेट टू द स्क्रिप्ट. मैं आइडेंटिफाई कर सकता हूँ उस बाप को कि एक बाप ज़िंदगी भर मेहनत करता है बच्चों को बड़ा करने, फिर उनको जो करना है उनको करने का मौका ना मिले, या बच्चे उनके आड़े. एक कमाल की कहानी है, कमाल की ट्रेजेडी और कहानी है. तो मैं बहुत अच्छी तरह से उसको आइडेंटिफाई करता हूँ. प्लस इतनी बेहतरीन स्क्रिप्ट जिन्होंने लिखी है वो डायरेक्ट कर रहे हैं, तो मेरे लिए काम आसान है. तो वो भी एक था. फिर ऐसे प्रोड्यूसर जो आते हैं, जो पता है कि ऐसे प्रोड्यूसर आते हैं फिल्म कंप्लीट होगी ही होगी.
When did you all decide that he is the right one? Did you all just have him in mind, the first person?
I mean, definitely for me, when we discussed, like we should now just recast the role, Paresh ji was on top of my list. I had just recently also just worked with him, apart from being an admirer in the past of his work. The thing is, there is a personality type even to the character. That there is a person who maybe, who comes across as tough on the exterior, but there is a soft interior inside. And I feel that there is a part of Paresh ji that embodies that. You know, and I mean, it feels very silly to be sitting next to him and saying, you know, that, I mean, he's like, everyone knows he's an incredibly gifted actor. You know, so I mean, that part was the least of our concerns, that will he be able to pull it off? You know, that wasn't our concern. I mean, our really thing was that we wanted someone to embody the spirit of this character. That was what was important, and for me, he was absolutely the best person to do it.
So let's come to the film. Sohail, I will ask you this. You know, because being a co-actor, Rishi ji ke saath kaam karte karte, and then you have to move on. Who is playing your father? Of course, it is your job. You're an actor. You are best at it. But was it difficult to accept that he's just not there in front of you, or was it uncomfortable? Did it take some time? Like you said, it's a process. Was it a process or was it instant?
No, it is a process, and when I went back to the set, it was very emotional. It was very emotional for me, but you know, if I'm talking in terms of acting, there was no difference because I am not Suhail there, and my co-actor is not Mr. Rishi Kapoor, Mr. Paresh Rawal. They are Sharmaji, who's my father.
You're so lucky.
And
both of them.
Exactly.
Same film.
मतलब ये तो next level खुशनसीबी है
I know.
कि ये नसीब हुआ मुझे. पर और अगर आप जब आप फिल्म भी देखोगे तो दोनों की इंटरप्रिटेशन कैरेक्टर की बहुत अलग हैं, पर वो कहीं भी ऑफ नहीं है. It's so seamless.
Are you guys nervous that people accept करेंगे कि नहीं? This is a two people in the same role. Have you all thought about it or discussed about it? लेकिन अब तो जो होना है हो गया है, but still, are you guys nervous about
नहीं,
it?
मुझे तो बिल्कुल नर्वसनेस नहीं है, क्योंकि जब मैंने फिल्म देखी, कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको कहानी के बारे में कुछ पता ही नहीं था, जिनको हमने फिल्म दिखाई है. 2 या 3 सीन में जो इंटरकट होता है बिटवीन परेश जी एंड ऋषि जी एंड बैक, आप भूल जाते हो कि 2 एक्टर ये रोल कर रहे हैं.
That's exactly what I'm saying. When I saw the trailer also that.
Absolutely that happens, because the script is very strong. The way the character is written is very strong. तो you lose yourself in it. आपका माइंड एक्सेप्ट कर लेता है कि हाँ ये है फॉर्मेट है स्टोरी टेलिंग का, तो आई विल गो अहेड विथ इट. और मैं जानता हूँ कि कभी मैं परेश जी को देखूंगा, कभी मैं ऋषि जी को देखूंगा, बट योर माइंड हैज पुट दैट इन द, नाउ वो बैक बर्नर पे चला गया.
You know, when we are shooting a film, you're shooting in parts. कभी ये किया, कभी पीछे वाला पार्ट किया, कभी ये शूट किया, राइट? सो नाउ व्हेन अ न्यू एक्टर इज कमिंग, आपके लिए भी परेश जी ये वाला सीन करना है, वो वाला बीच में ऑलरेडी शूट हो चुका है. हाउ डिफिकल्ट वाज दैट प्रोसेस?
I don't think it was difficult at all, honestly. But as I said, that the first day of the shoot with Paresh ji, and I went to the edit and I made my peace with the process. After that, I never brought it up, like, you know, what Chintu ji had done or not done. It is simple. You're briefing an actor, and that scene has been shot earlier.
But वो दिमाग में नहीं था कि
not at all.
He played it this way, or he added this touch to it.
If we had gone that way, then there would have never been a touchstone to where you should go with it. You know, what is the right way to do it and all that. That's why I told Paresh ji to make his own interpretation of the character, and let's just go with that. So what Chintu ji had done with that scene did not matter. What Sharma is doing mattered. So we were just going with the character, that Sharma is coming from this state of mind. That's it. There was no other deep process to it.
Last question. Did you all ever think कि रणबीर को कास्ट कर देते और उसको हम prosthetics डाल के ऋषि कपूर बना देंगे?
परेश जी, आपने ऐसा कभी सोचा? ये नहीं, the thing is, जब पहली बार हमने डिस्कस किया कि क्या कर सकते हैं, तो all options were there. तो VFX करेंगे, we'll have to find an actor whose body type matches Rishi ji, green dots लगाई जाएंगे उनके face पे. तो वो सारी discussions हुए. Then we spoke to Ranbir. Ranbir was very keen that the film get complete because it was Rishi ji's last film. So he said, if you all want, I can test and I can do a prosthetic thing. That was also discussed. But the thing is, the minute that would happen, personally, the VFX has not arrived at a place where 50% or 60% of a film can be done in this. And you're not talking about just an action scene, you know, with quick cuts coming and going. They're emotive scenes.
Yeah.
और उसमें अगर वो VFX सही नहीं है, तो मतलब ऑडियंस इतना डिस्ट्रैक्ट होगा कि the VFX is not looking real कि आप कहानी में घुस ही नहीं पाओगे. That will never happen. वो इमोशन आपको फील ही नहीं होगा क्योंकि VFX आपको गलत लग रहा है. तो that went out of the window. Then also with Ranbir, it was like there is such a process to get the prosthetic right, that it didn't seem like it would make sense to do it. So we all collectively felt that the best thing to do would be to get an amazing actor, you know, who would be able to make the script his own. That's really what it felt like. So I mean, initially, I mean, of course, your first thing is that let's see what all is possible to do. But what seemed to be the best decision to have done was to have gone ahead and the best thing that could have happened was that Paresh ji said yes, to doing it. Those were the two good things.
Thank you, Paresh ji, for saying yes.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm thankful to them. They came to me with such a script.
Thank you so much.
It's really nice. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.